Hey YouTube, this is Connor here again. I'm showing you Orcusts. I know not a lot of people are playing Orcusts, but I believe this is such an underrated deck. I'm going with little kind of tuner way to go. It helps you play around stuff. It helps you make so much better boards. It gives you a higher ceiling. I feel like this deck is really underrated. Like I would honestly use this at a competitive like regional or higher event if those were happening right now. A very underrated deck right now. So first off, 3 Girsu, the Orcust Synchro, best card in the deck, hands down. Best card. And then for the other Orcusts, I play 2 Nightmare, 1 Symbol Skeleton, and 2 World Legacy World Wand. I do not play any other. I did consider using the level 1 Orcust because he is a tuner, and that is handy. That could definitely come up. But as of right now, I'm not playing him. For other 1-card starters, Armageddon Knight, Dark Grepher, and 3 Scrap Recyclers. So this gives you a total of 8 1-card starters that'll get something in the grave. And you know, if these get stopped, it's okay. You can still push through. This deck has a pretty high ceiling. You are able to play through things pretty well. It's great going first or going second, really. 3 Tenyi Spirit Adara. I feel like this is one of the most just inherent tuners. You just don't control any monsters and you can special summon it. That is so handy. But I'd say the best one would have to be DD Lamia. That probably gives away some of the spell cards I play. This card is so good. It is another 1-card starter if you are playing something in your extra deck other than something that's currently in there. I'm switching back and forth between. I'll go over that in a bit though. But really good card. This is probably the best tuner in here. Then I play 1 of each of the best dangers. They let you extend, they let you dig further into your deck. This is a 43 card deck, by the way. Really good cards. Get stuff in your graveyard too. 3 Nibiru. I feel like this is one of the best hand traps right now. As well as 3 Cyframe Gear Gamma and the 1 Driver. I feel like this is the best hand trap in my opinion. It's definitely the hardest hand trap to recover from. Another card I'm playing is Dino Wrestler Pankratops in the main. It's just such a good card. It's so easy to get stuff off your board to just like make it so that maybe your opponent controls more monsters than you. And it's such a good card going second. It really is. 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon and 1 Dark Magician. This is for the Predaplant engine. I feel like it is correct to be playing the Predaplant Red Eyes Fusion thing. It is so strong. It lets you play around stuff. If you're not, then if your opponent starts like stops your starter and then you like don't have a tuner, then it's like, oh gosh, what do I do with these 2 effect monsters on the field? That's it for monsters. For spells, 1 Orchestrated Babble. Fantastic card. Lets you play on your opponent's turn. 1 Emergency Teleport. This is also a really good card. And 3 Dark Contract with the Gate. This is what you search DD Lamia off of. These are both such good tuner starters, extenders, whatever. It can go either way. 1 Red Eyes Fusion. It's not terrible to draw. There's so many potential like 1-card starters in this deck that like this deck really doesn't brick off. It can happen, but it's not often. But this is how you push through stuff. And, you know, a lot of the times you just do that combo anyways. 1 Reinforcement of the Army. It searches Armageddonite or Dark Grepher, so it gives you 9 1-card starters that send something to the graveyard. Really good. 1 Foolish Burial, also a really good card. 1 Monster Reborn. I don't see too many people playing this in Orcus, but I feel like it is correct to play. It lets you play around stuff a lot easier. It raises your ceiling. This lets you play around almost every hand trap imaginable. Actually, I think it does let you play around. I'm legit... Okay, it doesn't let you play around in permanence because that's a trap card. So if there's like no other monsters in the any other player's graveyard, then okay. But in permanence, that's the only hand trap I can think of that it doesn't let you play around. 1 Orcust Crescendo. And 3 Infinite Impermanents. So that gives me 3 Infinite Impermanents, 3 Nibiru, 3 Gamma, and 1 Dino Wrestler Pankratops to play around going second. But some of them work pretty good going first even. And I thought those were just the best well-rounded going second cards. For the extra deck, 2 Galatea. You don't really have the room for 3. 2 Dengirsu, 1 Predaplant Verde Anaconda, and 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. These are just really, really good cards. They let you play around stuff, because if they stop like your 1-card starter, then you can just make Verde Anaconda, because you almost always have an extender. You have so many extenders in this deck that can be like secondary starters at the same time. Like, it's a really consistent deck that can play around stuff really well and make very impressive boards. And grind. It can grind too. 1 Link Cross, 1 Crystron Halqifibrax, 1 Martial Metal Marcher, and 1 Herald of Arclight. This is the Synchro combo. So if you didn't guess it, you have any monster on the field, and then you get a tuner on the field, which you have 7 ways of getting a tuner on the field in this deck. And then you make Crystron Halqifibrax. You special summon a Gamma from your deck. Make Halqifibrax into Link Cross, special 2 tokens. Use 1 of the tokens plus the Gamma to make Metal Marcher. Summon back a token from your grave. Use Metal Marcher plus a token to make Herald of Arclight, and then you can continue with your plays from there. Now, something very important to note is why Herald of Arclight is on the field. Any monster sent from the deck to the graveyard is banished instead. So, you do gotta play around your, what is it? Where is it? You do gotta play around your Nightmare, because that does send stuff from the deck to the grave. So sometimes you have to end on like a Herald plus a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. But if you draw Girsu plus 1 of the tokens that doesn't have to be like the only card on the field, like say you draw it with Emergency Teleport, then you can end with Herald plus Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, plus this engrave with Babel on the field. So that gives you 3 interruptions right there. But you do got to remember that while this is on the field, anything that gets sent from deck to grave is banished instead. 1 IP Masquerena, and what it can go into is Nightmare Phoenix and Nightmare Unicorn. And then I play 1 Link Spider. I am really considering taking this out for Link Haribo, because if you play Link Haribo, then it makes Dark Contract with the Gate a 1-card Herald combo, Herald Dragoon combo. The only reason I'm keeping Link Spider in right now, which I'm definitely going to try Link Kuriboh out. But the only reason I'm keeping Link Spider in is it lets you play around Nibiru so easily. Like, if you're playing Link Spider, this deck doesn't even fear Nibiru, like, at all. And one Boral Sword to end games. But that's it for the deck. Thank you for watching, guys. This is a really good deck. If you want me to make a video of some of the combos, I would gladly do that for you. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.